This is your election. Hello, election headquarters. Hello and welcome to Election Brief with me, Akufo-Addo. Coming up, as President Akufo-Addo extends his campaign to the Volta region, residents there are calling on his administration to work on various projects it has promised.
The expectation is to see the fishing harbour that is so promised.
We'll get a live update from the Volta region. Also, a youth group in the Suame constituency calls for a change in who becomes their member of parliament, arguing the current MP has failed to deliver. We'll speak to them live. Also, some supporters of the opposition NDC in the Tano South constituency demand the immediate resignation of Dr. Hannah Bisiu as the national women's organizer for the party after winning the parliamentary primaries held yesterday. We are live from our studios here at Kokomimle on DSTV channel 421, GoTV channel 144, also on My Joy Online, streaming live. I'm Akufo-Addo. Stay with us. Thanks for your time. Now, residents of Keta and the Anloga districts are calling on President Akufo-Addo to ensure the realization of various projects promised by his government. The president is expected to tour parts of the Volta region beginning today. His visit comes after his predecessor, John Mahama, also toured the area last week. Ahead of the president's visit, some residents who have been speaking to JoyNews say they want the Keta Harbour to be constructed, as well as the deplorable roads and acute water problems addressed. Listen.
For this government to fulfill for us as a citizen of Anglo is the harbour project that is being proposed. The project has been promised for a very long time now, since the time of the NDC, but it has not been started. But as at now, since the MPP has taken it upon themselves to start it, my expectation is they should start it and complete it for us.
And that we are once more excited that potable drinking water in 21st century, that has been a nightmare of the people of Sogakope, of the good people of Anloga and Keta and its environs, is going to be a thing of the past under his watch. A 97 million euro project, which is expected to take off as soon as possible.
The expectation is to see the fishing harbour that is so promised.
And what?
The Kita Harbour.
Okay.
Promise, if you promise something, you must see to it that you do it.
Okay. I want the president to construct the roads, to give up to the youth, like how he is doing, and others.
Just gone by, you heard some residents of Keta and the Anloga district. As you know, the president is touring the Volta region today. Correspondent Ivy Setoji is monitoring the president's visit. She joins us via Zoom. Ivy, bring us up to speed on what's happening with regards to the president's visit. Has he arrived in the region? Where is he expected to tour and what will he be doing?
The president is currently in Anloga. This is where he is meeting with the chief and people of the Monocular. Now, the Ministry of Background asked the president to make sure that projects, especially the Shime roads, water projects, and Anako especially, and other places, and other roads are completed and come to be constructed. These are some of the projects that is very paramount to the people of the area. Now, the president is yet to say, but he understands to address all those issues. From here, you go to Keta and then to Akufo, where he will start the vocational training college there in Akufo in Anloga district. From there, he will go to Akufo in the Southern district to commission to cut the source for a water project that will take care of some water problems in some of the districts in the Volta region, and then from there, and he gets back to Accra. So for now, the president is here, and yes, he gives it.
All right, many thanks. That's Ivy Setoji. She's our Volta regional correspondent. And as you heard, the president is scheduled to address a demo of chiefs and people there in Keta and also in Anloga. He'll be inspecting some projects as well. let us turn our attention on former Chief of Staff, Defense Staff of the Ghana Armed Forces under the NDC administration, Brigadier General Nunoo-Mensah, retired. You remember him because in 2013, he came under huge public backlash for comments he made suggesting that striking teachers should leave the country if they could not get their grievances addressed. Just to quote him verbatim, he said, "Every Tom, Dick and Harry gets up and is calling for a strike. If you don't want the job, Ghana is not a police state. Take your passport and get out of this country. If you can't sacrifice like what some of us have done, then get out. If the kitchen is too hot for you, get out." End quote. Well, Brigadier General Nunoo-Mensah has joined the Ghana Union Movement led by Reverend Kwabena Andrews, also known as Sofo Chirabosom. Well, Brigadier Nunoo-Mensah joins us for more on this. Very good to hear from you, Brigadier. Very. I'm in me free Anomabo. Right. Very quickly, many associate you with the NDC. First of all, were you ever a card-bearing member of the NDC?
Was I ever a member?
Yes, please.
No. But before I ask you to speak, and you quoting me 2013 for passport and get out, I'm standing right in front of that poster on my wall. Anyway, are you hearing me, Araba?
Yes, please.
Yes. No, I've never been a member of the... You see, I'm somebody who doesn't... I've never lied before. I lied, and then I wasn't aware that I was lying. Even I'm telling you, by the Holy Bible, by the Quran, is the truth. I've never been a member of the NDC. In 2009, when President Mel started his administration, I met him once or twice, and I liked him. Just like I've met Sofo Chirabosom, and I liked him. So I joined not the NDC, I joined his administration, as opposed to joining the NDC. So I've never been a member of the NDC. That surprise you. I don't need to be a member of the NDC. I have to be a good quality Ghanaian with good love for my country and serve my country. That's what I did.
Right. So you are not a card-bearing member of the NDC?
No.
Just to clarify. Okay, so some will say GUM is a relatively unknown political party. So why did you decide to join it?
You see, when Christ was born, nobody knew the father was a carpenter. Mary was not known. Was he? Today, people are not sleeping. The whole night they are worshiping him. When Nkrumah came to Ghana, I was a little boy. Nobody ever heard about Nkrumah. Today is a household name in Ghana and beyond Ghana. We tried to destroy Nkrumah, but Nkrumah never died. You know, the more they bury him, the more he wakes up. Being connected in Sofo Chirabosom. I never met this man. I never heard of him until about 8 months ago. My dude told me, "Uncle, there is a man, Sofo. He preaches and talks like you. You better talk to this man." So about first week of January, I went to see Dr. Chirabosom with Dr. Ebiakwa to find out what was he talking about. And he convinced me that he had a mission. I think Nkrumah had. You can't come to politics without just come to buy land cruisers and run around making noise. You got to have a mission and a vision. And he said, "Look, General, look at the Canada today. Look at the youth on our streets. Look at how their women are back. What is their future? If you don't go back and resurrect all the factories and we destroy them, this country will have no future." And I believe in that. I believe in it that if I was born today, well, my father was never. And this is what we are facing today. You if you don't know somebody in the NDC, NPP, you might be clever like Araba Kumsin, you'll get nowhere. So I believe in what you said. So I said, if I want, I don't need anything in this world. I am grown up, 84, my children are grown up. But you remember, I did about 6-7 school blocks, or rather, so many of them. I love mankind. You don't have love mankind in your heart, you can never be a leader.
Right, Brigadier. Yes. So why are you convinced that GUM will get the mandate of the Ghanaian people to lead the nation? Because already some people have written it off.
Written it off? Some have written it off.
Yes, please.
I just told you that what God not written off when he was born. He was born in a manger. Today people don't sleep. They worship the whole night. isn't it? You, when Nkrumah came, Araba, you were not born. Nkrumah was nobody. He became somebody later on. So I don't care whether. I mean, I'm not looking for political power. You know, for the sake of just having power to drive land cruisers around like we are doing today. I am here with a mission that before I go, and I don't have long time to go, I made the trade before, that Ghana will begin to change. It's a movement. A movement means that a movement is not going to change tomorrow. If one of you go like Christianity, Christ is gone long ago for 2,000 years. But religion is still there. Okay. The Prophet Muhammad is gone, but Islam is still there.
Right.
So this is a movement that is not long outlived me. Long outlived me. So I'm not here to get power tomorrow and drive a land cruiser. That's what I'm looking for. Like I've got about 3 cars, 4 cars.
Right.
They are, one is 45 years old, one is 27 or 8 years old.
Oh wow.
Well, yes, 123 years old. Maybe 1 or 2 maybe older than you are, but it's not the beauty of driving a land cruiser, which is what I want. It's building a better Ghana. Building a Ghana that today, if I'm there today, people look. There's a girl. I was building a police station at Aguna, Konyaku. The girl came. There were 2 girls walking there one Saturday, and then I said, "What are you two looking for here?" So one said, "I'm looking for a job." The other one said, "Now the other one, what are you doing?" So I am at school. Nunoo-Mensah Secondary School. I know what are you doing here? It's October. You should be in school. My father can't pay my school fee. That's why I'm here. Go and bring your father tomorrow to see me. I've never known this girl. The father came, he said, actually, I see in my pocket. He said, entry fee, whatever, examination fee. I give her the money. Go and pay. She came and next day and said to me that I owe school fees, 550 cedi. To cut it long matter short, I look at this girl for about 4 or 5 years now. I never knew her anyway. Okay. That is what human beings should behave. That's what my father taught me as a literate fisherman, how to behave as a human being. Very well. Not to just go around when people are suffering, enjoy myself.
Brigadier, you said one of the reasons why you decided to join GUM was so that, you built a better Ghana. So what went wrong with the NDC? And if you recall, one of their mantras was the Better Ghana agenda. I'm not sure all our viewers understand Fanti, so if you can just explain that
for the past
English.
83, 84, I've seen Ghana. I've seen Nkrumah. You see, I've seen a leader today. If we don't behave the way Nkrumah behaved, if we don't give ourselves up to build Ghana, Nkrumah never had 1-bedroom house. Today you go to politics, you buy land cruiser, you just drive around. I don't want that. To show off. When people are, look, when you see poverty everywhere. I went to Sabah the other day, a week ago. No, it's more than a week ago. There was no food on the road there from Winnipeg to Mensah Crew. There was nothing there. If I hadn't cooked some food, a friend of mine, you couldn't get food to eat. Today, look at the sign. Look, Araba, you are young. There are signs which tell us. Brigadier,
let me just ask this very quick question. There are those who ask, why didn't you stay in the NDC and ensure that things are done the right way?
Because President Mahama will not listen to me. You ask him what is happening. The man who wants to start the top school in the world and top his class there. You replace him with somebody who, the man who has been to Canada, who has been to India 1 year, who has trained across the world in US with the British intelligence, with the KGB, and you sack him. Araba, let me tell you something. Ghanaians don't like truth. Me, I will live and die by the truth. As long as I don't live and die by the truth, this country will never get anywhere. So I've made my decision. Boom or no, whether the man is novice or what, I believe in what he's doing and I'll support him. You understand me? Any more questions?
Yes. Finally, tell us what GUM will do differently from the NDC and the MPP if Ghanaians decide to give it the mandate.
I stood for the MPP in 1996. Akufo-Addo, I was campaign manager. So I know him very well. He's a friend of mine. The point I'm making is that I look at Ghana today, and a man with that vast experience in life, there's no way forward. I was in the Volta Region about 3 weeks ago. And from Aflao, coming down to Tenu, all the way to the Volta. And then beyond, you see land lying there. The Volta having given us power at Akosombo and Pong, and fish to eat, it goes and pour into the sea. And we say we are hungry.
Right.
I don't understand it.
Okay.
Well, so that the people we are having today don't have what it takes to run this country. I'm telling you. So I hope that
Nunoo-Addo doesn't have what it takes to run this country. Nunoo-Addo doesn't have what it takes to run this country. Is that what you're saying?
Can you repeat the question?
I'm asking. You said that the people in power now don't have what it takes to run the country. So are you saying that Akufo-Addo doesn't have what it takes to run the country? John Mahama doesn't have what it takes to run the country?
Abba, listen to me carefully.
Yes, please.
My father was a fisherman. My mother was selling plantain and cassava in the market. And I want to become too taxi for defense staff. Can you today, with that background, become anything in this Ghana? You can't. No, you can't. And I want every child in Ghana to be like me, have the opportunity of rising. But you can't. Today, you are just being beaten up somebody else. You are also a problem that happen. No, you don't have a country like that. And I'm saying to you that the people we have in the country, the two main parties, cannot mend this country. Country is on the path of destruction.
It's on the path of destruction, you say?
So I have made up my mind.
Did you say that the country is on the path of destruction?
When we are so, yes, first of all, look at, we are in what month now? We are in August. And I don't ask a woman how old she is, but I can tell you my age. The sun that is shining now, there are signs, but if you don't have the brain to understand the signs, you'll never see. If in August it's so sunny, so hot, and you can't get plantain to eat, all the way to Oda, you can't see plantain, then there's a problem. Maybe you don't see it. But the people in Ghana today around the Ghana only think about the big land pushers, how to get power and enjoy themselves. Until something happens, you mark it on the wall. See, if people are put to the wall, we have a problem in Mali.
Very well. Very well. Very well.
You have a problem in who are fighting, but in Kazwa.
Right. Right.
So just being, didn't you hear it? We have eyes, but you don't see. Araba, how you fancy, and me fancy, me footing, and me fancy. Because I'm making.
All right. Okay. We'll have to leave it here, but I'm so grateful for your time. That's Brigadier General Nunoo-Mensah there, and as you heard, he has joined the GUM party. We'll bring you more of this in our subsequent bulletins. You're still here on Election Brief. Now, Queen Mothers in the country are joining the campaign towards a peaceful election in December, but they are also making the case that the media should not encourage the use of hate speech by politicians using their platforms to perpetrate such acts. President of the Queen Mothers Foundation of Ghana, Nunoo-Mensah, was speaking to the media when her team arrived at the Tamale International Airport on an advocacy program towards a peaceful election.
Addressing the media at the airport, Nunoo-Mensah said the Queen Mothers Foundation has been in existence for the past 21 years and has over the years conducted advocacy programs on peaceful elections in the South. She said this year the foundation has decided to tour all 16 regions of the country to campaign for peace ahead of the December polls.
And every election time, we embark on peace programs. So this year, you can say, this year, you call the whole 16 regions. Down. They say you call the whole 16 regions. And see, you can't get tribo. You just say best started from Northern Region, Matrahada. Intimate Metran Bolga, intimate ha. Timothy, I must start to walk Northern Region. And yes, a beer, I say no, umu peace you. Yin up a piece, but you're back one, and then another carbon. Near who quiet the first one, and Masu dear. Now about why you're between. Are you peaceful? You're pamuk show. Where you buy a media phone and yasem. No, Becca, where can I what say? So we are says a war no is against the media. Yes, peace. Her speech is nina, yes, Muchaso. We are all one people, one nation.
She called on the youth to be mindful of issues that can spark violence during the election.
Peace. Asubie, and yatokwa. youth no ye be kasa kire wo mo unua wo baby a yes democracy e no kire say unua no mo nkotokwa Ghana hasabe ye tu aba wo yakoma mu ye tu ya ba wo ya dwene so sebia menua no wa ha asema chinti de makoma be ye me no e na waseme ye na wo kwa akoye enipa na wo kodi nachi amu akwa ya sa ade no wadwene de wo soso at the end of the day wo soso youth no abakwa akowie ebia wo kra wo ye kra wa anya adwuma wo kokotokwa tie sre youth no samre ya ye wo mi kopme December no mu nyina ye nya baako ye preach peace youth no ye baba na makasa na madawo no ma peace nya asomdwie aba ama ya to aba no fefefe.
The Deputy Northern Regional Minister John Benam Jabbar said the region has carved a niche for itself, adding that it's a peaceful region.
The negative impressions you get, especially in the social media, about Northern Region is the thing of the past. Northern Region is very peaceful.
Very, very.
The chiefs and good people of the region are very friendly. Our hospitality very high. And I wish to categorically state that the number of days you are going to spend in our region, you're going to enjoy the region. And Nana had earlier on said that this is not going to be the first time you are coming back.
Yes.
And we are pretty sure that the next time we are receiving you here, the delegation is going to be bigger than it is today.
The team, whilst in the region, will pay a courtesy call on the Yana at the Bewa Palace in Yendi.
Let's head to the Ashanti region now, because a group calling itself the Concerned Youth of Suame constituency is calling for a change in who becomes their member of parliament for the constituency after December polls. The youth say the current MP, who is also Minister for Parliamentary Affairs, JoyNews, has failed to perform in the over 24 years that he's been in Parliament. Yes, that's how long he's been in Parliament. Well, Akufo-Addo speaks for the group. He joins us via phone. Thanks for your time. So why are you saying that your MP has failed you? What were the expectations and that have not been met?
Thank you very much, my sister. The message is simple. JoyNews has been with us for the past 24 years. And you know, the expectation of some people was so high that at least with his pedigree, especially in government and in parliament, we expected that a lot will be done in our constituency, so that at least there will be some positive impact on the lives of the people. For 24 years, all that we have experienced or seen is that our roads are very dilapidated. Drainage systems are so poor. No hospital facility can we pinpoint. The old school structures that we came to meet are still there within that 24 years. So, upon making this assessment, the youth in Suame realized that at least there should be a change.
So Mr. J, let me just clarify. So, Mr. JoyNews promised the constituents, that the roads there would be fixed and that there will be health facilities constructed there, and these promises have not been delivered. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. These were the promises that were made. His first tenure of office, second, third, and fourth. And we are not seeing any of these.
Okay.
So the youth in Suame have done this assessment, and they are saying that enough is enough. At least his experience in parliament is what he's boosting off. And of that, we are not getting anything out of his experience that he has.
Okay, quickly, let me find out from you. Why are you raising this concern at this point in time? You're about some 4 months to the elections. Why now?
But, yes, there was an anticipation we expected that at least there will be an open election at the primary so that a lot of people will contest him. But to our dismay, we realized that he has been unopposed. He has been made an unopposed candidate. And this is a clear imposition on the people of the constituency.
All right.
And that we decided that, okay, if he has been appointed unopposed, then we also have our way to bring in an independent candidate who we trust that at least he can do something. In fact, one very important constraint that the people in Suame are considering is.
Okay. So you just heard there, Akufo-Addo. He is spokesperson for concerned youth in the Suame constituency, and they want their MP out. And that's how we wrap up Election Brief for today. My name is Arba Kumsin. Join us same time tomorrow for all the updates on election-related stories.